Welcome back to another Trader update video. We've got some of these are actually quite old updates, but because I haven't made any videos on the server here in a little while, like almost 3 months, some of these features are going to be in this video, even though they've technically been on the server for a while. So we got some traffic signs. I don't know which of these have all already been shown, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab them all. I think the stop sign I had on a previous video, I don't remember. So we've got no parking, we've got a stop sign, one way, and a slow. These are actually designed in such fashion that it is the absolute easiest thing in the world to create any new ones, because they all actually use a square texture or a square plane here, so I can just throw any texture on it. So if there are any traffic signs you need, let me know and I can add them very easily. Then we have a few nodes that have been added here from my game thing. So the ladder that was in the spaceship, it mounts to a wall. It's as wide as, I really should get like some grass nodes. Here we go. Not that this would really be the most logical of things, but they are the full width. So it goes from node to node. Obviously as a ladder, you can climb it, you know, as one would expect to be able to do on a ladder. And yeah. So we've got those if you need different styles of ladders. The tool chest, this, let's put it the other way so we have the sunlight on the face of it. Tool chest, this is just ripped straight from the game and the texture scaled down so that it matches to the resolution here. I think you can stash stuff in this. You sure can. So you can throw things into the tool chest. And then obviously people can find them out of there. We have the sleeping mats. Because, you know, we have beds. But a bed might not be what you really want. You might want a sleeping mat. I feel like you should be able to make the jump. But I guess you can't. That's over. Oh wait, yes you can. Sweet. So you could theoretically make a tall tower that you could jump from one up to the next. I don't know exactly how we would place this one here. Yeah, that placed the wrong way. Anyway, we have sleeping mats now. And then my absolute most favorite I have wanted to add for a very, very long time and never got around to it. The pallet racking. I love pallet racking. I have a slight obsession with pallet racking. It's so much fun to climb up on. It's like a giant jungle gym. Never ever do that, by the way. OSHA would not be happy. But this pallet racking does do some cool things. So if you place one, you'll notice that the uprights here are squares, right? And they extend past the edge of the node. You place a second one, and well, they both actually change. So this is a left hand and this is a right hand now. And then we have this little bit of green showing here from that upright. We place another one, that one disappears. This one becomes a middle. The right hand side still has it there. The left hand still has it on this side. And you can place them higher. I think you can place it in the... Did that work? Yeah, I think that worked. Yeah, so you can place it in the middle. Place, oh, I don't want to do that. Place it on the end, stack them up, build them as high as you want. Make giant racks of pallets. If you have taller pallets, currently there aren't anything that you can put onto them. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. So I would like to actually figure out a good implementation that I can use for this. Oh, here we go. And the retail shelving here, I don't know why that came up with shelf. when they're shelving. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out some sort of implementation that I can... That's not a base. I could put it down as a base. I'm trying to come up with a good implementation whereby you can use the configuration wrench. Because like these, you... Oh, wait, you can't? I thought you could put stuff on these. Interesting. I want to make it so you can, and that it'll show entities on them so they're not just all empty shelves. And then I would be doing the same thing for these, putting skids onto them with boxes and stuff, just because empty pallet racking is kind of boring. It needs to have stuff on it. The tall ones here work the same way as the short ones, so you place one and it's an individual. It's got the wide pieces. I should really be doing this from the other side. You place a second one, they change so that they match together, etc., etc. If you jump high enough so you can place it on top, and then you can... Oh, actually, no, I wonder if I could just place it from the side. Yeah, I sure can. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Yeah, anyway. Yay for pallet racking. I do love pallet racking. It's so much fun to play on. I mean, to work with. I would never play on it. OSHA would have my job. Oh, and then when you break them, they automatically do the thing so that they still are right. So if I bust this one out of the middle here, these two now switch to end versions. See, it's quite nice. This implementation here took me a little bit of time to figure out how to make it work, to be quite honest. Also, I remade all these models like 6 times. Yeah, that was... See, I was trying to be smart. I was like, oh, I can just use one texture and use it for the tall version and the short version. Also, they're not done yet, but I have ones that are 2 nodes wide. So it'd be like, you know, this upright missing, and it would just be one wide bay, and then wide bays that are 2 nodes tall as well. And I was trying to do it all with just using one single texture. It turns out that doesn't work. So I had to remake these numerous times over because I was trying to be smart and only use one texture when I should have just done 4 different textures, which is, I think, in the end what I did. Or maybe it's just 2, one for the short and one for the tall. Basically, I was trying to do janky stuff, and because of these uprights, you can't see it super well because the sun is so strong. Let's do... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be noon, not midnight. Can you even... You can't even tell. I should have really done this without the shadows turned on. There's ambient occlusion baking on these. You can see it kind of... Let's see, can I... Fly mode enabled. There we go. Fast disabled. So if we look here... There's a dark spot where these pieces join up to the uprights. Here as well. If we look at the underside of these beams, it's hard to tell, but it's all got AO baking on it. Ambient occlusion, shadows where there should be shadows, essentially. Well, you know, the shadow on this beam on this one is different than the shadow on this beam on this one. And then this one's flipped upside down of it. And I was trying to overlay all these things and stack them on top. It just didn't work. So I essentially wasted a ton of time to try to save a couple kilobytes of disk space. Because, you know, people really care about that. And in the long run, I decided that I was wasting my time, and now it works. And it just wastes a couple kilobytes of disk space, and I don't care. Because it was the best way to make it work. I think that's it, actually. I haven't really been messing with this a whole lot. As you've probably noticed for the last few videos, I've got a bit of something going on here. I don't know, cold or something. I've been a little under the weather, so I haven't really been messing with this stuff too much. I've also had some other business stuff going on. What is this? There's like some jank texture going on this. This has nothing to do with the video, but I just got to see what this is. Oh, you know, I wonder if that's just... That must just be something with how the texture is scaled down. Yeah, it's got to be, because this looks perfectly normal right here. Okay, well, that is going to wrap this update video up. hopefully there'll be some better updates next time now that I'm done doing all those game jam videos. Hopefully I'll be doing a little more work on this. I do actually have some quality of life updates I have to get implemented in. Yeah, so we'll see about those. Those are all going to be stuff that you won't even see. So that won't be a lot for a video, but it will make the gameplay experience better. And that should do it. So thanks for watching. If you want to play on the server, the information should be either in the video description or over on my website. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.